To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Mike's Fun Fact and Trivia segment for this week. As of right now, we do have a little bit of a point change to go over, though. Last week, we did not realize that our boy Brandon down here got a point when it came to guessing the Master of Pain gimmick for The Undertaker. So we decided to correct the points totals here as they're listed on the screen. So we're going to get into this week's question. We're obviously doing this competition leading up to SummerSlam, and we're going to maybe figure out something for the loser to do, maybe a choice of their own. We'll figure out all the consequences for the loser at a later time. But for now, let's get into this week's question. So here is Mike with this week's trivia.
So I will admit, when Damon picked the year of 2005 as our first year in which I will be drawing my questions from, I had some questions in mind, but with the unfortunate passing of New Jack, it made it a little easier for me to pick. And that is, this week's question is going to involve the late, great Eddie Guerrero, who we unfortunately lost in the year of 2005. Now, as many of you remember, Team Smackdown and Team Raw were to face off in the 2005 Survivor Series. During that time, Smackdown would actually have themselves qualifying matches to determine who would be the members of the SmackDown team, which was led by then world champion Batista. Now, when I say world champion, he had the big gold belt. He didn't have the WWE World Championship. Now, my question for you is, who did Eddie Guerrero defeat to become a member of that team? And who wound up having the honor of replacing Eddie Guerrero on Team SmackDown due to Eddie's unfortunate passing? Now, it will be two different names because the person he defeated to qualify was not a member of Team SmackDown in the end. He did not replace Eddie Guerrero. So, here are your five names. Name the one that replaced Eddie on the team, and name the one, if you can, who Eddie defeated to be a part of the team. Your choices are JBL, Randy Orton, Mr. Ken Kennedy, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I am, as always, I'm not fat, I'm big bone, intellectual wrestling savior to the unwashed wrestling masses. Looking forward to seeing you again next week.
All right, so the question this week is basically from 2005. David chose this year last week. And the question is, who replaced Eddie Guerrero at the 2005 Survivor Series, and who was the man that Eddie Guerrero defeated to get on the team for Survivor Series that year? Unfortunately, couldn't be a part of that because of his untimely passing. But the multiple choice was JBL, Randy Orton, Ken Kennedy, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. So I guess maybe we should pick who Eddie defeated to get on the team first.
Ken Kennedy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Ken Kennedy.
Okay.
Mr.
Kennedy. David?
I think what Eddie was doing in 05.
I mean, a part of me wants to say JBL, but
Hulk Splash.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing in 95.
but
I kind of thought that too, but
I don't know now.
I'm sticking with Kennedy.
Sticking with Kennedy.
I think it was.
No, because I think at this time, because I feel like at this, I can't remember when he would have used. Because I think JBL and Batista were feuding at the point.
That's very possible.
Maybe.
And
And I don't.
Well, you
know
got to
why-
remember too,
Do what?
some of these, the folks that, because whoever he beat was not
the same person who replaced
on
him.
Yeah.
the team,
Right.
is the way I heard it.
And I
Whoever
can't-
Hoover replaced him.
And I cannot
Was-
remember who was on that year's SmackDown.
This is your year, buddy. But
I know you picked this year.
that doesn't mean it's going to be easy still.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? Give me JBL. Just for the hell of it. but I'm probably wrong, and I'll probably not get it because you guys sounded pretty damn confident. But that's who I'll take. We'll see.
You're gonna go to the replacement right next to after Damon.
Yeah, after
guesses?
David. After David gives his.
Yeah, Damon, who you guessing,
Oh,
bro?
Damon.
Come on, Damon. Damon,
Because I'm
Dave.
7 points. I don't give a shit. Kennedy.
I'll take Kennedy.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Well,
All
then,
right.
then I'll
And
make the
Rey
first.
Mysterio.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ray. Ray for me.
You're an asshole. Rey Mysterio. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's
I swear to
Ray.
God.
Okay. Well, let me pull up
Alright.
the answers.
Rey
here.
Mysterio.
I guess it's a Ray across the board here. So the answer here, Eddie Guerrero earned his spot on Team SmackDown, defeating Mr. Kennedy. So dang, I'm the only wrong one on that one. I should have trusted my gut. You guys sounded very
Kennedy.
confident. Kennedy on the November 11th SmackDown in Indianapolis, of all places. Appropriately, he won by lying, cheating, and stealing, hitting a chair on the mat and tossing it to Kid Kennedy while the referee
why I
was not
remember who it
looking.
was.
He faked that he had been
that
hit.
sounds familiar now.
Yeah, well, he did that a lot, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he faked
'Cause I
that
pulled
he had
that
been hit with
spot.
the chair and the ref disqualified Kennedy. Eddie would pass away on November 13th in Minneapolis at his hotel room. WWE was doing a taping of Raw and SmackDown that night as the talent would be leaving that week for a tour of the United Kingdom. Reports are Guerrero was slated to win the world title, the big gold belt that night against champion Batista and Randy Orton in a triple threat. Orton was announced as Guerrero's replacement as Team SmackDown and be the only sole survivor last eliminating Team Raw captain Shawn Michaels. FYI, Raw was Michaels, Chris Masters, Carlito, and World Tag Champs Kane and Big Show. So I guess we all got that second part wrong. But I mean,
Damn.
Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio makes the most sense. You know.
Yeah, Ray. I thought Ray made.
But
Yeah, because that following Mania, they gave Ray the title.
yeah,
Wasn't Kennedy the last person he wrestled?
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
died 2 days.
Yeah, he died
later.
two days later. Yeah.
Yeah, Chavo found him, if I'm not mistaken. Because, like I said, we were at Jay's house when we found out.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because I
say, where
remember-
were we all would remember hearing this news? Do you remember?
We were at Jay's house, just got done recording, I believe, and I think Russ said it, and I was like,
Trying to remember.
"What?" And then I went home.
I
Yeah.
was where we live, not in the house we live in, but the town we live in now. And I think it was the north side.
Right. I want to say I was at my old apartment.
Yeah.
Probably saw it just when it came across. You know, I don't know what all your news are. You know, it was out back then to be 2005.
dirt sheets.
Probably MySpace or some shit. You know, something like that.
That's when the wrestling board was still up.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
indie board.
It's hard to believe it's been 16 years now. Unbelievable. All right, well, I guess that will put everybody up 1 point besides me. So that'll put me and Brandon tied for last with 4 points. Let me see if I can get rid of this.
I need
here.
my points, man. I
And
need my points.
that'll put Damon at 4.5 and Tony at 7.5. So Tony's got a solid 3-point lead
out of here.
moving forward. So that's good there.
And it'll be my turn.
Yes, we talked about this. I'm pretty sure it goes Damon's the youngest, Brandon's second youngest, and I think me, then Tony, right? Because I think Tony was born at 80, if I remember correctly.
Man, no,
Bruh,
82.
damn.
82? Okay,
Ain't
well,
that
okay.
double?
My bad. I thought you said 80 last week when we guessed the one. My bad. Okay, so I'm the oldest. So it'll be Damon, Brandon, Tony, me. So go ahead, Brandon. What's your year? Come on, man. It wasn't that bad. Did you mute yourself because you're laughing so hard?
I called him up old as fuck.
No, I wasn't trying to do that. Come on, man. Give me a little break. You gonna pick or not?
95.
1995. All right. The year of Shawn Michaels' coast-to-coast Royal Rumble win. All right. So, Digger, Mike, 1995. We're going to go a decade earlier this week.
1995.
So, with that being said, I guess we'll end up in this video here. So, if you like what you saw here, please comment down below. Let us know. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications when we put up new content on our channel. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as well. And until our next video, guys, take care.
Hit that button.
Hit that button.
Got.
Yeah. Ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right. I swear to God that I can drop it, bro. Yeah. I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.